So like the guy who was playing the main antagonist, he was nuts in this film, like a proper deranged psycho. Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome back to 31. So, our next stop is day 18, and we are in the year 2007, and for that one, I'm reviewing the film Vacancy. So, Vacancy is a psychological horror thriller where a couple, played by what's his name and Kate Beckensale, are like traveling and they go to this motel where they are given some free tapes to watch. They watch them, then they notice that these are films where people are getting murdered, but then they look closely and notice that the room that the film's taking place in is the very room they're in, and they realise that these are snuff films, and the motel is run by a group of psychos who like to kill their victims, record it on tape, and then obviously, leave the tapes for the next people to watch and find out. But only this time, Kate Beckinsale and her husband in this film, they fight back and they, it turns into a fight for survival as they stop these crazed people. So let's get to my likes and dislikes. First of all, I like this film because I don't think I'd ever seen anything like this before. I don't think I'd seen a film where a couple go into a motel room and find these snuff films set in the room that they're in, and then they're next. So I thought it was a good spin on that, on the psychological thriller kind. I mean, motels and slasher themes are nothing new, of course, Psycho. But this one I personally enjoyed. Kate Beckinsale put up a good performance playing an American woman because she's British, and the other guy, I can't remember his name now; it slipped my mind. But I've seen him in a lot of stuff, and he too was good in this. I also like the guy who was playing the main antagonist. He was nuts in this film, like a proper deranged psycho, and he clearly loved what he was doing. And the fact that he likes watching these films and he gets offered them is really weird and messed up. I also liked how basic this film was. I mean, there was no supernatural elements to it, no brutal stuff to it, but still, it was psychologically unsettling, where the main monster is actually a human being and it shows what the human mind is capable of doing. I like that because there are things like that that do exist and are real in our world, which, but still, I'd not seen a horror like this for a good while, and I was very intrigued to see it. I remember watching it in cinemas, and then I saw it a second time on Channel 5 a couple of years back, and I obviously rewatched it for this review. So yeah, I like the realism of it and how basic it was, and how uneasy it were them watching what was going to happen to them next. But of course, like I say, they fight back, and do they come out on top? Well, I don't want to tell you that. You got to watch, because I feel that this is a film that's become kind of underrated, because like I say, I don't hear enough people talking about. There is a straight to DVD prequel called Vacancy 2, which I watched and I didn't really enjoy. But this one, it's like got the big budget treatment, well, the big-ish budget treatment. I don't think this film was done on a massive budget, but it could afford two well-known actors in it, and yeah, so I pretty much liked this one. My dislikes, do I have anything to dislike? I don't really think so. I mean, there was a bit of an opener that was slow, but still, once it got going, and I liked it. So, yeah, Vacancy. My ratings, what am I going to rate this one now? I'm going to give Vacancy, I give it 3.5 machetes out of 5. Because, you know, it was an intense film. So, 3.5 machetes out of 5 for this one. So there we go. Day 18 of 31, and it's been Vacancy. Have you seen this film? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and you want to see more from this channel, and to hit the notification bell. All of my social media links are down below in the description. So I will see you tomorrow with a new episode where we'll be reviewing a horror remake from 2008, and I actually reviewed the original one of this back in year 2, a few years ago now. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, so see you then, and until next time, don't have nightmares.